Good morning, boss.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. We're getting out a little bit later. It was kind of drizzling this morning and raining everywhere.
I think I just felt a drizzle.
So we didn't get out until it's probably 12 by the time we start working.
Yeah.
And it's an early day, but the lawns aren't really growing too much right now.
Well, and a lot of these people are on 6 days today anyway, because we're
trying to get our schedule back to where in the beginning of the week we want everybody from Monday to Thursday, but since
it doesn't always work out the way that we want it to. But whatever. We are mowing when we're supposed to be mowing. We're getting projects done now.
And we're going to throw in our third round of fertilizer too
as
we're working today. So that slows us down a little bit. So we won't get everything mowed on the schedule, but we're going to be doing some fertilizer.
And we have baby chicken coop done. Well, the girls got it done.
Somebody's having fun over there. But so we're going to need a new weed eater soon, boss.
Yeah.
Aren't we?
Yeah, Carl's been he doesn't show you this, but he's been really yelling at it.
When it's hanging on the wall, it doesn't start. I guess it gets flooded. So I got to pull it 20 times.
Well, wait, do any of you guys have your trimmers hanging like that up and down in your trailer, or do you all have them
side to side?
Side to side. So let us know. Do you guys think that could be a reason? I mean, it is an older trimmer anyway.
I'm thinking it's definitely had 2 full seasons.
We can't remember. How about some of the ones that have been watching us a long time might remember when he bought this trimmer?
Yeah, I thought I had a video showing it.
Fixed 100, I bet you.
But when you first start in business, you try to get as far as you can with the same trimmer and try to use the same equipment that you can for a while.
He's cheap, because I was already last week, let's just go get one. I mean, every yard I hear you fighting with this trimmer, and let's just go buy one. And he's like, no.
And I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to. To me, if I get 2 full seasons out of a trimmer, I'm happy. I mean, they're $400. And it's like a lawnmower, push mower. You get a residential push mower and you expect it to last 1 season, and you're fine. But
yeah,
you expect it to last 1 season, and it's good for you. Sometimes they last 2. Like them push mowers I used to buy used to only last 1 season, and the wheels would fall off.
I mean, sometimes 2 seasons.
And they were $400. So a weed eater is the same thing. It's not like a big commercial mower. But what weed eater did you guys start out with in your business? Your first weed eater?
Or trimmer,
weed whip.
Yeah, weed whip. Yeah, that's right. Some people call it a weed whip.
So what trimmer did you start? Because I'm buying a new one eventually, and I wanted to show you. I still have the original one we started with.
Yes.
And I remember when I bought this trimmer, when we first started, we couldn't afford an edger. We could only get a trimmer, push mower, and a blower.
We started the business with our
last savings.
Yeah.
We had moved 600 miles away from our family. Everybody.
I mean, rent was paid, obviously for a couple months, and we were like, all right, let's do this. It was in August. We were taking a shot in the dark, and I mean, Carl worked for FedEx that winter too. But as soon as spring started back up, we were like, yeah, let's get it.
Yeah.
So
the first weed eater I bought, I'll show you.
Right? Can do you good.
Yeah, even homeowners equipment. So this was the original weed eater that I first bought when I started the business. It's an Echo. I don't even know what kind it is. I had to pull it out of the groundhog pit. There's a groundhog pit in the back of one of our open garage areas. But I don't even know what kind this is. If anybody knows, let me know. It's an old one from Home Depot. It doesn't have any, it's just an old Echo weed eater.
The guard's still on?
Yeah, the guard's still on and everything. So I remember I used this for so long, and let's go to the truck.
So you bought an Echo trimmer.
Yes.
A Husqvarna
blower.
And
a Toro push mower. So I had I had a brand for each piece of equipment.
And we had the Envoy.
Yeah, the GMC Envoy.
And a trailer.
But I remember when I first bought my first still, I went from this weed eater and upgraded to the commercial steel. And
big
it was
difference.
Yeah, big difference. I was like, oh my gosh, I was so happy to have one.
Yeah.
But okay. So here's the first one, and we're gonna put some ironite down on here, 5020. So we're gonna see in a week when we come back if it's any greener, if we get a bunch of rain. And then we're gonna spray probably the end of the week. I don't know. We can't spray because we're mowing, but we need to green that lawn up. So the first one done, we put down this iron. So let's see if this changes color by next week. If we get rain. If we don't get rain, they don't water the lawn, so there's not much I can do. And then I might come and spray it before we come mow, 2 days before. Spray all the clover and stuff in it. Rachel's finishing up. See, I bet you it started right up. I bet you when I put it on its side like that, when I get to the next property, it's not going to start right up. Just might need to be adjusted, but I think it's time for me to get a new one. Next one, I get to use the beast on this one. Rachel has to use the little mower. So let's see if this starts. There we go. This one's done. Hopefully they're right about rain this week. An 80% chance a lot of times because everything's starting to dry out. Not good. And I'm putting my weed eater. It did give me a hard time starting again. So I'm going to put it on its side. Yeah, I hung it on the wall. It gave me a hard time starting again.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll see when I go to number 3 for the day. I just weed eat everything. Rachel mows. Oh, let's see if this starts up. Laying it down flat like this. When I hang it on the wall, it doesn't. So let's see, guys. Yeah, look at that. Starts up when I stick it on, when I don't stick it on the wall. It must have something to do with the adjustment in the carb. This is an FS91R. So, which one should I get next? The 94, the 111, or the 91 again? I don't know, we'll see. Did you see the bunny rabbit run? Must be a nest, hopefully. Get the crack loose. Okay, let me get to work. It's getting hot out here to be fooling around. So I don't know if that recorded the backyard there, but were you getting yelled at for eating the blueberries last time?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought the client was yelling at you for eating her blueberries.
No, he wanted to know how much we would charge to clean out all the weeds out of the front bed. And I had to tell him that we're scheduling way out in August for projects like that. If he wanted us to spray it, we could spray it because he said that he has mulch in the garage, but he doesn't want the plants to get hurt. So I told him that, you know, there could be a possibility that if you do spray the weeds that it could blow onto the plants there a little bit. So he said he'll see if she's gonna do it. If not, then we'll probably be doing it in August. So.
Okay, boss.
Why do you think that you were... Oh, and he does want us to take that big wood debris pile.
Yeah, he told me. I told him I couldn't do it today.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like lifting up wood.
I know. So he's... Yeah, he said if next time we could put that on.
No problem.
So.
Finishing up number 4. It is humid. I think we're going to be 85 today. It's like 5 degrees, 4 or 5 above normal. But we are going into July. July is our hottest month here. And I think our average temperature in July is supposed to be like 83. I can foresee 90s. But we're going to go back to the house and take a break and then run out and do hopefully 4 more. But we're doing fertilizer too on a few, so it's going to take us a little longer.
Like sinus right here.
So the boss said she's got a headache and she's complaining that she might have to mow this lawn 3 times.
Oh, I know. I'm going to have to mow it 3 times.
And guess what? I'm going to fertilize it today.
And no, we don't charge extra for the 3rd pass, but I mean, it's a full service.
And it's a
client.
weekly account and we're 10 days on this one.
It's our fault.
Yeah.
Our fault because we wanted to get him back to a week. Like during the week, he was on a Saturday.
Yeah, so we didn't want to mow him at 6 days on a Friday. We're trying to get him back to like a Thursday, I think. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we're trying to make it so we're not working as much on the week. And
yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. Not too good so far, but it is what it is. Let's get to work, boss.
Yes, let's get to work.
So here's the next one. Look how much this grows after 10 days. Pretty long. We're going to give it a shot of 5020. All it's going to do is green it up really green. But I'll get some of Rachel mowing. I'm going to go do the back right now. This one, I fertilized it too. Oh man, I can't walk too good now after fertilizing all that. But we'll see if it greens it up some. For this video. So we're done for the day. Mm-hmm. We got 7 jobs done. So as far as our income goals, we did that. But as far as getting ourselves back to that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule,
we didn't. The couple that we're gonna throw over, we know aren't growing
because we haven't had much rain at all.
Yeah, and it's tough to go mow them at 6 days when even if they're exactly at 7 days and they're not growing. I mean,
and we're not behind on any lawns at all, so we're taking this opportunity to try to get back to that kind of schedule and throwing in all our next round. We have 46 accounts we have to throw that next round of fertilizer, and what that's going to do is green the lawn up. It has a lot of iron in it. So if you guys have cool season grass and you want something to green the lawn up but you don't want a lot of nitrogen, this is a 5020 with 10% iron in it. Yeah. It'll green your lawn up and won't give you that a lot of that nitrogen that makes fungus spread and multiply.
The NPK. Yeah. And right, like what Carl said, you don't want to put a whole lot of nitrogen down on cool season grasses right now. I don't know what you do with warm season grasses. We don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure the type of funguses you guys get.
But with cool season, you definitely don't want to put a lot of nitrogen right now. And because we're not all of our clients are going to always do the fungicide either.
No.
Because that gets very expensive. So that emulsgram gets very expensive. I think one day we are going to have to fully talk about, what type of schedule we decide to go by for fertilizing, because honestly, you can fertilize like 10 to 12 times a year.
Yeah, we do 4 main apps and 2 spray apps, and then if anything else needs it, and a lime app. So that's pretty much our fertilizer program.
It's a basic fertilizer program.
And it's good enough to keep the lawn going. We have some lawns that look really good.
Some that, because they're like straight in the sun, they burn out a little quicker or go dormant, I guess.
Yeah.
They don't burn out. Our lawns go dormant until it starts to get cool again. So, I don't know, but we'll do a video and fully go over that. Once again, we so appreciate you guys, all your comments, all your likes. So please continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And be happy, guys.
Yes, or at least try.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.